Are you a new candle maker struggling to find the best supplies without breaking the bank? Today, I'm going to share where I get all my candle making materials, from jars to fragrances, and how you can maximize your profit margins even on a tight budget. Stick around because I've got some game changing tips you won't want to miss. Hey guys, welcome back to Nightlight Candles. I'm Dominique, and today we're diving into the essential supplies for candle making and where to get them affordably. Obviously, I'm just starting out, so funds are limited, and I'm probably just like you. I have to make every dollar count, so let's start with the basics. Initially, I bought my candle jars from Amazon. They offer a wide variety of sizes and styles, they come to your door quick, and it's perfect for someone just starting out. However, you are typically going to pay a premium for that convenience. This is one of the jars that I started out with and I'm currently using, and they come in a 12 pack on Amazon for about $30. So, obviously, 12 jars, you can make 12 candles, and there isn't much of a commitment needed. I think where you are in the when you're in the testing phase, this is perfect. With that being said, $30 for 12 jars, that puts my cost at about $250 per jar. And we still need to factor in wax, fragrance oils, labels, and packaging. So your COGS, or cost of goods sold, can escalate quite rapidly, bringing your margin a lot lower. Now, you turn your candle making into a business, you are constantly going to want to find a way to lower your costs, therefore increasing your margin. When you increase your margin, you will be able to become profitable much quicker, and it gives you a runway to run specials and discounts when needed. I found I needed to find a more cost effective solution, and that's where I started browsing Alibaba. If you're not sure what Alibaba is, it's an overseas supplier. They have a bunch of them. But with a bit of research, you can find high quality jars at a fraction of the cost, especially if you're ready to buy in bulk. Now, buying in bulk and dealing with overseas suppliers may sound daunting, but I can assure you it's actually easier than you think. I suggest before turning to Alibaba to really decide if you're going to commit to this business, though. If not, you could be stuck with a lot of products sitting around. But I guess you could sell those jars at a premium to other candle makers. What I love about Alibaba is not only can you get it jars for a fraction of the cost, but you can typically customize them as well. The order I have coming was actually able to get some high end looking jars and lids and put my logo on them, making them unique to my brand. Now, I had to buy 300 jars, but I was able to get the jars with the custom lids and delivered to my door for just $550. This brought my cost from $2.50 a jar to about $189 a jar, which is a whopping 61 cents per jar. That saves me a couple $100 over the long run, which means I can use those extra funds to continue growing the business and I have a nice product unique to my brand. Next, you want to consider your wax. Wax is the heart of your candle. I use a coconut soy natural wax, which I actually still source from Amazon. It comes from a company called Direct Candle Supply. Ever since I switched from soy to coconut soy, I've used their wax and I've never had any issues. Because I order it from Amazon, it comes quick. So if I need to get ready for a vendor fair in a short amount of time, I can get my wax quick and reliable. I'm happy with paying a slight premium to get that quality product. Now, you can probably find some cheaper waxes out there. For example, paraffin wax is typically cheaper than soy. However, I like providing my customers with an eco friendly product. To me, quality is king. Like buying jars in bulk, you can typically get a better rate the more wax you buy. When I first started, I typically bought 10-pound boxes of wax at a time. Now I'm typically ordering 20-pound boxes, bringing my costs a little bit lower while my business is growing slightly. I suggest finding what kind of wax you want to use for your business and browse as many suppliers as you can to find the best deal. Next, you want to consider your fragrance oil. There are a ton of reputable companies out there, from Candle Science to Vine Vita to Midwest Fragrance Company to the Flaming Candle. Scent is what sets your candles apart. I get my fragrance oils from all of those companies just mentioned. They have a vast selection, and you can buy smaller quantities to test different scents before committing to larger orders. Typically, I like to order the 1 ounce bottles of a particular fragrance if I've never used it before. If I like it, I will commit to buying a bigger bottles of it down the road. You have plenty of options when it comes to the amount of fragrance oil you buy, from 1 ounce bottles to 25-pound jugs, and I'm sure you can do even more if you're at that level. Me personally, I stick to buying a 16-ounce bottle if it's the fragrance that I use in my line. Now, like everything else we've discussed today, the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. I recommend only purchasing huge amounts if you know for a fact that that particular scent is going to fly off the shelves. You don't want to buy a 25-pound jug and it's your worst performer. And then next, you want to consider your labels, right? So again, like in everything else, there are a number of companies that can help you out with label creation and things of that nature. I personally, I like to use Avery labels. They have great templates and they have different sizes, and you can customize sizes to fit with whatever product you have. And what's nice about that is they can do professional printing of your design for you, or you can order the blank labels and print them at home yourself. To be more cost effective, I choose to buy the blank labels and print them at home myself, and I just use a regular Canon printer, but they come out just fine. However, if you want to spend that little extra premium to get them professionally printed, you can do that as well. However, I'm trying to give you the more cost effective route, and buying the blank labels would definitely fit in that category. Remember, every dollar saved is a dollar earned. Invest in quality where it matters most, but don't be afraid to shop around and negotiate prices. Your margins will thank you. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Nightlight Candles for more candle making tutorials and business tips. Leave a comment below with your favorite places to buy supplies or any questions you have about starting your candle business. Until next time, also don't forget that our candle testing worksheet is very helpful. The link is in the description.